going? Slay the Spire episode 3. Let's just get into it. We tried recording just like 10 minutes ago. Recording failed. It's feeling awkward. We're jumping in. Pretend it didn't even happen. Pretend I didn't even say that. We're going ironclad. We just take the 1 HP. So, I've learned a lot since the last time I played. My powers have doubled since last we met. What does that mean in terms of the success of this run? You know, I'm feeling kind of optimistic. We're gonna be a little more defense-oriented. We're gonna work into blocks a little more. Game 5 block, deal 5 damage. That's the gas right there. Game 5 block, upgrade a card. I think I want armaments. We also were gonna focus on keeping our deck smaller this time around. Heavy Blade is pretty tempting. Flex seems good. Searing Blow. It's definitely between these two. We can't take both. Let's take, let's take Heavy Blade and GTFO. We're gonna remove a card from our deck, and right away, we're gonna remove a strike. It doesn't feel good to say it, but again, I wanna focus a little bit more on defense this time around. We don't have a real... Take another Heavy Blade. Maybe get Heavy Blade to be like our main attack. It feels a little weird to say, but we don't really have a time limit on any of these fights. As long as we get to the end of them, we don't have to worry too much about what's happening. And the main point there is that we have to defend our way through all the damage. Even if we chip away a little bit at a time, you know, a little war of attrition, it's not a huge deal. We definitely, I feel like we always take Whirlwind. That seems like one of the most powerful cards the Ironclad has, honestly. You walk into a room, become cursed. I don't want to take a curse. I don't want any curses this time around. You see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. Let's just take the 5 max HP. I don't want any curses. I don't want them. So what do you got? 12. We can't block all of it. We'll try to block most of it. We'll see how this approach takes us. I'm hoping we actually run into a lot of cards that give us a block. Shrug It Off would be a really good one. We don't have a ton here. Just gotta play the armaments. Upgrade the Heavy Blade. This is fine. Deal 14 to him. Pass. So we're gonna be taking some early damage here. Damage that, truth be told, I don't really want to be taking. Deal 5 damage. This is 15 times, yeah. Double up on the block. Hit him here. Whirlwind hitting everything is certainly beneficial for us. It's gonna deal 12. We'll upgrade this this block here. Gain 8. Hit him with the strike. I want to play a little faster than I have been playing, but I want to try to avoid the misplays. It turns out you play a collectible card game or any kind of trading card game type game on the internet, and people will meticulously analyze every single play you made. You get a tweet one day, hey, at StefenGalaxy 93, I noticed in your 3rd episode of Slay the Spire and the 4th fight when you were fighting against the aggressive slaver that you actually played to defend when you should have played a strike because the next turn you knew you were going to draw, etc, etc. I'd rather avoid that if at all possible. Here, we don't have very many options. But let's put, again, little more emphasis on protecting ourselves than dealing damage. Even though that time, we actually could have just killed him. But it's okay, it's a learning process. And we're learning together. Let's take a card. Barricade, Perfected Strike, True Grit. Gain 7 block, exhaust 1 card at random. Block is not removed at the start of your turn. This seems really good. Perfected Strike is also really nice though. And we're gonna get a chest. Whetstone. Upgrade 2 random attacks. Ooh, the upgraded Whirlwind. Okay. I'm feeling pretty excited about this run all of a sudden. I mean, right here we can just deal 24 damage to all of them. Pretty enticing. Let's go with the defend. So, keeping our deck small, that's a big priority. Getting more block, getting another Whirlwind would be really nice. One of these has to die. Let's say, let's kill this one. Just block up. That's okay. We'll get hit. We're not doing too bad. We got the 5 extra HP at the beginning. We will just kill this guy. Let's see. Headbutt, flex. Costs 1 less energy each time you lose HP this turn. I kind of want flex. We have multiple heavy blades. Pommel strike is pretty tempting. We can't get flex and card removal. Let's do card removal. And let's just get another strike out of our deck. It's kind of a feels weird, man, but we'll just run it. We do have a barricade to start with, but I kind of want to hit the defends up right from the beginning. We are going to be taking some damage here, though. We're going to be taking some pretty unwanted damage here. And this is kind of the awkward thing about playing with a strategy you're not used to. Let's upgrade this defend. We'll just heavy blade you. I probably should have just strike there. He's not attacking. Should have just used strike. It would have killed it, and then a heavy blade. That was the play. As long as these minor mistakes that we've made so far don't cost us the game, I'm not too concerned. Deal 10 damage to enemies 10 times. I mean, deals 30. 30 is not enough to kill him, but we don't have any blocking ability. So we're just gonna take this 10 no matter what we do. We're a little lower than I'd want to be this early on into the game. This deals 18. 14. Yes, we just kill him. That's okay. We'll heal up from the burning blood, clothesline, fire breathing, rampage. Whenever you draw status or curse card, deal 6 damage, apply 12. We'll just take the rampage. I probably should have taken nothing, honestly. I mean, what do I want to upgrade. Upgrading armaments sounds pretty good. Upgrading flex actually seems not bad. What potions do we have? Choose one of 3 random colorless. This turn, the next card is played twice. This will be really, really good with Whirlwind. This doesn't increase our block, but it does upgrade all our cards. So we'll get the Armaments Plus. And I think we'll destroy the Bash the next time we get the opportunity. So he's attacking for 9. Let's just do the double block strike. Ah, they put the Dazed in your deck. I'm sure at some point I'll actually recognize all of these attacks. This is another awkward one. We're gonna get hit for 18. We can deal 24. I mean, I think this just kills them. Yeah, so that was pretty easy. You end your turn without block, gain 6 block. That's pretty. Gain 4 plated armor. That's a nice one to have too. Shrug it off. That seems... 6 HP, gain 2 energy, draw 3 cards. I'll take the shrug it off. Bonfire up. We're pretty close to max health here. We're gonna upgrade another card, and I think we're just gonna upgrade the shrug it off for that 11 block with 1 mana. And the next time we get to a merchant, hopefully they have another shrug it off. So we got the Guardian here. This early on. It's a damaged city. So we deal 32 this turn. So this is where we want to start defending for sure. Actually, I think here we just want to flex. I mean, the 5 block is pretty good. But we do have Flex Heavy Blade, so I think we are just going to do this. Yeah, and that gives them the mode change. I mean, Whirlwind does nothing here, yeah? Yeah. We're going to lose it anyway. It's not a huge deal. Okay, so he's going to deal 9. I'm wondering if we want to just eat the 9 just to have the barricade up. I think we are going to do that. I'm always a little hesitant as to how useful these skill type cards are, but we'll give them a go. So we'll take the defend for sure. Hit him with the heavy blade plus. And we're gonna take some damage here too. It's not looking great. It's not feeling great. It's gonna swing for 20. So we'll armaments. We'll defend. Another defend will get us there. To a full block. After receiving 40 damage, changes forms. So he's still at 40. Let's just defend. I don't want to take any damage. Time walk me into the next turn. That's fine. What do we got? So he's going to block on the next turn. So here we're going to want to hit him with the Whirlwind probably. Yeah, I want to get rid of this bash. That feels okay. So next turn, if he intends to... Well, right, he's blocking this turn. So if he's going to attack 32, so if we deal 21 to him, it's 20. Feels bad. 32 is a lot of damage. Let's drink this potion and see what we get. Gain 2 block, draw a card. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Okay. Shuffle your discard pile into your draw pile, draw 1 card. I want to take finesse. It's another block. Not ideal. Let's get to shrug it off. So we can't play all this in one turn. So let's just throw as many defense as we can get out there. 27, 32. So we're only taking 5 this time. The armor falls off. So deal 16 to change its form. Which... there you go. That'll do it. And he's gonna do a debuff on this turn. So it is valuable to stack up more defense, since we still have access to the blockade, barricade. Just hit him with the rampage, I think. So he deals 9, we're gonna have 7 block left. We still have finesse. I don't know why I thought we wouldn't have finesse. Whenever you play an attack, deal 3 damage. 16, so if we can get... yeah, shrug it off. And then we will finesse here. We get heavy blade. Flex. Deal 34. This does basically nothing. Actually, I got hit by doing that. So that was a mistake, because we would have taken no damage from that. So now he's mode shifted to 50. We basically have to just throw out these defends. We're still gonna have one block left at the end of this. So we have heavy blade, flex, finesse. He's blocking this turn anyway. We always get the heavy blade and the whirlwind at the same turn. Which is kind of awkward. I mean, we will flex here. 12 damage X times, so this is 30, yeah. It's worth doing this and then hitting for a whirlwind again. He's gonna block on this turn. Nine block. We have to deal 15, which should be pretty easy. Yeah, deal 16 damage with this. So we're gonna gain the block. We're gonna get the mode shift. No reason to whirlwind. Don't do it again. Don't fall for it. It's tempting. Don't do it. And he's gonna deal 9. We're perfectly fine with this. Strike plus, and he's dead. That went surprisingly well. And then we get to pick between these skills. Gain 30 block exhaust. That seems pretty good. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP, draw a card. Not great. Deal 4 damage to all enemies, heal HP equal to unblocked damage. Gain 30 block seems really good for 2. We're gonna take that. You can no longer gain gold. At the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. I want anything that gives me energy. This seems like a bad idea to not be able to gain gold, because it's gonna make it pretty much impossible for us to remove cards from our deck at this point. But I do think it's worth it. We got Cursed Sweet Potato again. This is no big deal. Yeah, just hit him with the heavy blade. That's fine. Hit him with the strike too. We don't have barricade anymore. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the trap. Back at 10 damage this turn. Armaments, upgrade everything. Defend. So we're good. We're not going to take the damage from this. Hit him with the Whirlwind. Whirlwind seems like definitely the kind of card we want way more of. Couple cards we want to play here. I think Impervious Flex Heavy Blade just makes the most sense. We're definitely not taking damage from this. Block 12. I mean, this seems acceptable. Every artifact we get, by the way, that gives us more energy is just going to make a Whirlwind more and more powerful. I shouldn't have taken the Rampage, I don't think. But it's a little awkward because as far as like high mana cards that we want to have, Barricade seems like it might have been a mistake too. It's really good for bosses, but we don't have anything super powerful yet in terms of gaining block. We have one Shrug It Off. Definitely getting more would be ideal. I mean, yeah, I think we just Whirlwind here. We're gonna take some damage, so we take 4. That's fine. That's okay. It's gonna deal 12 again. We are frail, actually, which is not great. So, couple defends. This will block all the damage, and then we can just flex and strike. That seems fine. Again, no hard time limit. There's no reason to rush, no reason to get ahead of ourselves. As long as we're blocking the incoming damage, everything else just as it comes. 13, so we're going to be taking 5 here no matter what. Again, not perfect, but there's not a lot we can do. It is a little concerning having taken the ectoplasm. I think the extra energy in the long run is going to be extremely beneficial. I mean, is this just deals 32? We need 37. Oh yeah, we just flex and then we could also just double Heavy Blade. It's 44, 37. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems pretty good. Deal 11 damage to all enemies. This seems pretty... We'll take the Iron Wave. That's a card that gives us block and deals the damage. That's what we're going to want to get rid of. All of our strikes, whenever we can at least. 1099 gold. So, I mean, we don't though? Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Whirlwind totally turns all these guys off. So we can't block all of this either. See, it actually would have been beneficial to not... if we wouldn't have blocked at all, we would have just gained the 3 or the 6 block from the Orichalcum. Now we know. Well, we're still okay. Let's damage this one. 3 times, it's gonna lose its flying status, it's confused, we get hit for 5, we deal no damage, and this is going to buff itself. So if at any point we get Whirlwind and we can use some card plus Whirlwind, yeah, so this will turn off the flying status for these 2 completely. So we can Iron Wave. Well, yeah, this one's gonna deal 3. So we can Iron Wave this, Whirlwind all of them. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm a little hesitant to get ahead of myself here with some of these plays, because I don't actually know if they're going to, you know, turn out the way I intend them to. But this seems pretty good here too. So the heavy blade. This will kill you, bud. Does the extra 2 damage apply? It doesn't even matter. Yeah, we'll just defend and strike. Again, no reason to rush the battles. There are some enemies that get progressively stronger over time. For those, you rush the battle. You go out of your way. Ooh, inflame. Oh, body slam. We take body slam. Body slam seems like a mandatory for something like this. We got Snecko. Snecko doesn't know what it's about, so we're gonna barricade turn 1, and we're gonna shrug it off. That's the other great thing about having the ectoplasm, is we can play some kind of block card on the same turn that we're using barricade, instead of barricade functionally taking our entire turn. When you draw a card, randomize its cost. That's a little annoying. We'll block here. Still basically play our entire hand out. And we're gonna block this next attack and have a remaining 8 block. So we're actually feeling kind of okay. As long as the Snecko doesn't totally ruin us. Which, I mean, 0 mana impervious seems pretty good. The flex is also still 0 mana, which is pretty wonderful. Deal 10 damage. Yeah, so we just run that. That's a clean 40 damage. We have 38 blocks still up. I think we're gonna be okay. I think this fight's gonna be free. I don't even feel like I have to think about it anymore. Famous last words, that's for sure. So we're feeling good. The ectoplasm is probably one of the most awkward energy relics that we could have gotten. Yeah, don't even belabor the point. Because not being able to remove cards from our deck, we probably still take the... We take the Shrug It Off plus for sure. It's a little awkward. We wanted to keep the deck smaller, and now that option has been, wouldn't say taken from us, but functionally far less viable than it was previously. We will Iron Wave, we'll Rampage. It just deals more damage. We are gonna take, what, 7? It's a pretty strong attack to start with. Here's another pretty good example here. We can barricade and armaments on the same turn. Upgrade all these cards and the turn. So we're frail and weakened. It's gonna deal 21. So this is where the Shrug It Offs just really come in handy. Flex here. Heavy Blade. Block the entire thing. Definitely, I mean... Hello? Oh, it's not 30. That's kind of unfortunate. We can, however... We're gonna block this no matter what. So I think it's worth going for... Oh, it lowers the damage on Body Slam too. God damn. Let's just go for the defend. It's not a huge deal. So on the next turn, we'll have to deal 25. It's definitely possible in our deck. We'll see where we're at. And he's not even attacking this turn. We're fine. Flex here. Bash him. Barricade. He's dead. Block Potion. Duplication. Plated Armor. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. I think we want the Block Potion. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. Deal 5 damage if vulnerable. We don't take anything. HP is looking totally fine, so we're definitely gonna upgrade a card instead. I mean, upgraded Impervious looks pretty good. Body Slam Plus will deal 0 damage. Or sorry, will cost 0 mana. This will cost 2. It's definitely between these two. We'll take the Body Slam Plus. Okay. Man, impervious and barricade on turn. If I would have put the barricade to cost 2, it would have been so good. Okay, this guy's gonna deal 10. He's gonna buff himself. This is fine. I think we want to barricade. It's a little awkward, yeah. I think we want to barricade. Flex. And then strike. And hear me out, we're gonna strike instead of using defend because our Orichalcum gives us 6 instead of 5 block. It's the same mistake I made before. We're not making it again. He's gonna deal 6. That should be totally fine. We're just gonna throw defend up. The timing. Wait, so it's a roller coaster, okay? Sometimes you make the mistake again, you learn from it, and then you make the mistake a 3rd time. It's okay. It's you know, it's just like human, man. Like whatever. Just damage the chosen. The cultist is actually gonna keep getting more powerful. What is this? Maybe play non-attack, shuffle of days. So maybe I do want to deal with the chosen instead. Or the cultist instead. Which this is actually really fantastic. Deal 7 here. We have 29. We can gain yet another 5. This is 5, this is 5. Identical. 34. And then just smack that guy for a ton. So this feels pretty okay. We're definitely gonna block all the damage. We're gonna keep block up on this turn. We have to deal 10 to this guy to kill him. This is just absurd. I'm thinking that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. We can kill the cultist, so that's not a huge deal. Let's just get the extra guard up. We're gonna want it. The days are pretty frustrating to draw 3 days like that. Not a huge fan of that, but it's not a ton. I mean, it's a lot. It's too much. It's not too much. Be able to deal 31 to him this turn though. Minimum. So that feels pretty good. Fear potion, apply 3 vulnerable. That's okay. Thunderclap. Deal 2 damage 4 times. Deal 20. It's ethereal. This card is in your hand at the end of the turn. It's exhausted. Okay. This is another skip. We don't want him. I don't want what you're selling, bud. Another Snecko. And we're living the dream yet again. Oh, it must be nice. It's so free. It's absolutely free. He's gonna deal 8. We're already... Oh my god, the 0 mana heavy blade, the impervious... Oh no, the impervious, but the body slam costs 2 because of the fucking ability, man. This is a truly amazing hand that I would love to keep forever. We are actually going to impervious here because we have barricade up, so if not now, when? Use the whirlwind, use the heavy blade. I don't think Snecko is ever gonna break through this much block. It doesn't seem like that's what he's about. This hand's definitely worse. Just gain more defend, ship him. That was pretty bad. The flex being 3 mana. Not great. Armaments is fine. The heavy blade is there, so we can play those. He's dealing 22, that's okay. So we have 43 blocks still. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna break through it. This is not a huge issue. Well, 2 Shrug It Offs, ironically, will be the exact same amount. It would cost anyway. We got the Body Slam. So why don't we drop a Defend for an extra... Nah, he's not going to break through it anyway. We could just do the Rampage and then hit him with the Body Slam. The big 43 damage Body Slam. We're feeling good, dude. We're feeling juiced. Again, sometimes you just throw it out. Don't even waste my time. Dexterity Potion. Improves block. That seems like something we want, and it seems like something we want more. I really like Duplication. Seems like something we want more than gaining 12 block. True Grit. Gain 7 block. Exhaust 1 card at random. Gain 7 for 1. How good is this? Sword Boomerang. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 4 times. It's 12 damage for 1 mana, but it's random. This turn, your next attack is played twice. True Grit seems like a card we want if we play it last. I'm somewhere between taking True Grit, taking nothing. Double Tap doesn't seem terrible because we have cards like Bash. We have a lot of 2 mana cards or high mana cards. I think this might be worth taking, actually. We'll open the chest, Bottle Flame. Upon pickups, choose an attack, start each combat with this card in your hand. Oh, what? It's so good. And we can choose Iron Wave, which means we always start with a card that blocks. That's really spicy. We also have 82 health still, so we don't have to rest at all. We can upgrade a card here. Next 2 attacks are played twice. That doesn't seem super relevant. The Impervious Plus is really tempting. We're gonna do the lower mana Barricade. I'm still kind of on the fence with how good Barricade actually is, but we'll do it. Become cursed at the end of your turn, take 2 damage. We're about to fight a mini-boss. I would really have loved if they didn't hit us with the lose 21 HP right now. That's a little unfortunate. But in the long run, it's probably better than becoming cursed. Because this also takes up space in our deck. It's not terrible. I mean, if we go down this path, we have 2 unknowns. It's probably okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of everything that just transpired there, but it's just the way things go sometimes. And these guys are dealing a lot of damage to me really early on. 32 on turn 1. Not super into that, bud. Let's hit this guy, gain 7. Just gain the 5 block. We're gonna be taking a lot from this still. I would have felt way more comfortable if we didn't just lose 20 HP. And they shuffle wounds into our deck anyway. Very annoying. Now wait a sec. God, but they do not let up with the attacks, man. Fuck. We're gonna do what we say we do. Oh, we gained the Body Slam off of it. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We should have done the Dexterity Potion. This Body Slam would have killed one of these guys. Yeah, I mean, just run it. Just hit the, I mean, what do you do? Negative effects? These guys attack for more, but this guy is bigger. Aggressive, strategic, aggressive. Aggressive, scary, but we have a lot of block and it's not going away. Let's just hit this guy for an absolute fuck ton. And that's our turn. We have 20 cards in our deck. It's about the number I want to keep it at. I don't think we are going to take that much more damage this game. Just call it a feeling. I mean, a little weird, right? I want to just kill this guy. And we will, in fact, just kill this guy. Doesn't really seem to matter how I do it. We'll Heavy Blade the aggressive boy. We're gonna take 10 this turn. We're gonna have 9 block left. He's going to entangle us. You cannot play attacks this turn. That's pretty unfortunate. Hate that. But we are just gonna block away. We gained another shrug. That's fine by me. So they're definitely not gonna break through this. We'll have 21 block at the start of our next turn. Which feels pretty good. We have Whirlwind. Deal 24 each. I mean, that would kill this guy, but that's about it. Well, I mean, it would kill this guy. It's pretty good, actually. Kill him, take 13. I think that is probably worth it. Then it at least weakens this guy. So that we should realistically be able to deal with him on the next turn, too. Have 8 left. That's fine. That's fine. Just end him. Just end it. I not a huge fan of that. At the start of your second turn, gain 14 block. Oh, it's so good. Another Inflame. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP, draw 1 card. Definitely take the Inflame plus. The end of your turn, gain 3 block. It's pretty good. We shouldn't have taken the Rampage. The Rampage is no good. We will remove the Bash from our deck because I really don't like it. And let's continue. Okay, so we do have a little bit of combat. Lose all your gold. That's fine. I can't gain more gold anyway. Whatever. And we are gonna rest here. We're before the second boss. So we're definitely gonna rest. We're gonna take on this guy. I don't know who the champ is, and I don't know what he wants from me. This is a great start. What the fuck? This is like the best opening hand I could have asked for. Maybe not the best, but it's very good. We're definitely gonna barricade. We are going to flex, because why not? Let's shrug it off just to see what else we get. We'll Iron Wave here. So we're blocking all the damage. We have our barricade up. This feels good. At the start of our next turn, we gain 14 block, or 16 block. So we don't even have to worry about that at all. We can Inflame here. Totally fine. Heavy Blade is buffed now. We are, in fact, going to play this Defend instead, just to be a little extra beefy. And I'm feeling good already, dude. I'm feeling so good in this fight already. In an opportunity where we have a really high block chance to hit a Heavy Slam, I might pop this Duplication Potion. We're still buffed, which means the Heavy Blade is still pretty choice. We are frail, though. Things kind of jumped a little bit here. I'm gonna drink the Plated Armor, just to have it. I think we gain the 6 block. We're gonna take a little bit of damage here. We can block the entire thing. We'll block the entire thing. Okay, so he's not doing anything this turn. Now this could have been, I mean, this kind of is. Draw a card. Iron Wave. Game 5 block. It's pretty good, boys. Your next card is played twice. 42 them. Whirlwind does nothing, of course. We have 43 block. Ready to go. A lot of frails coming our way. That's kind of fine. Let's shrug it off first. Gain a little more block. The armaments is kind of tempting, but I also kind of just want to do a double tap heavy blade. Although we could just keep stacking more block, which is also really tempting. And actually, we are going to do it. We're going to get more block, and we're just going to drop one heavy blade instead. 66 block now. I mean, same thing. Defend, defend, heavy blade. And just keep stacking it. He's dealing 24 to us. Should be fine. 37 block left. Dealing 18. And no problem. Armament. Keep stacking the block up. Flex. Double strike. We're back at 50. 32. So this is going pretty well. This is going pretty well. He's not doing anything this turn, but I still really like just stacking block more and more. We are gonna heavy blade here for sure. And this is kind of what we were going for. This is the strategy at work. We chip away a little bit with the powerful cards we have, and then we just keep stacking block up more and more and more. Double tap Whirlwind. Pretty tempting, but we're not gonna do it. Iron Wave is a pretty good one. Maybe instead of the other armament, we should have done the heavy blade. But that's okay. Like the double tap heavy blade. That might have been the right thing to do. It feels like heavy blade and Whirlwind feel like we want both of those cards at the same time, but we don't really get them together. God, 24 times 2. Jesus fuck. Although this hand looking pretty choice. We just keep gaining block. And I mean, for sure, we just Whirlwind here, and then we just drop a fat 77 on him. Up to 81. Because of that plated, that early plated armor has been really, really fucking strong. So here, not a lot going on. Draw the card, drew Rampage. It's 85 HP. Say defend heavy blade. Definitely didn't need to bring the Rampage. We shouldn't have picked Rampage at all. So this fight isn't just going well, it's going exceptionally well. It's going super well. If we draw a body slam, no, I was asking for too much. We will flex, we will defend. Let's just defend twice. Strike. The double tap feels like a win more kind of card. Seems like the kind of card we don't necessarily need. Like there were situations in my mind where the card seemed more powerful than it probably is in practice. I mean, dude. I mean, that was super easy. That was really easy. Lose 6 HP. We just skip. We don't want any of those either. We just don't want them. Something give us energy. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Future card rewards have 2 less cards to choose from. I mean, gaining the energy has been so powerful. Pawn pickup, gain 1 potion, 50. We can't even get gold. Upgrade to 1 random card. Remove 2 cards from your deck. This is really tempting because we can't get gold, so we don't have a way to remove cards from our deck right now. So it's either 5, it has to be 5 energy. I mean, we have Whirlwind in our deck too, right? We only get to pick from 1 card in future battles. but I think that's fine. And you know what? We beat the second boss. Probably was gonna call it before, but we'll call it this time. We'll wrap the episode up for now. We'll get back on floor 3. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you like the series, go ahead and let me know in the comments section below. And if you like watching the content on the channel, hit the subscribe button. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's free. Does it cost it? I don't think it costs money. Just hit the subscribe button, and you can hit the bell notification to know when we go live in the future. We also play a lot of indie games. We is a lot of people. I play a lot of indie games live on Twitch, twitch.tv/StefenGalaxy. Go there, check us out, hit a follow, and it'll be a good time. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Okay, I love you. All right, thank you. Bye.